Hey there, Jeremy Lin fans. This is LesserEvil, all up in your chat boards and now on the radio, on your airwaves, on your headsets, in your ears. That's right, folks. I just want to get down to some business today because, Jeremy Lin's been out for some quite time and people are getting restless and we had a major election. So the chat board is all over the place. And I've been scrolling down and reading a few things, and it's good to know that people care more than just about the basketball side of things. I think most people feel that way, that basketball is important. Basketball has to happen, but it has to happen in a civil society where riots aren't going on every week, right? And where things aren't getting blown up. So, basketball is great. We all follow Jeremy Lin because Jeremy Lin is a unique story. He's a situation where all these different facets came together. We had politics, we have race, we have religion, we have media, we have big money, we have jealousy, we have people chopping his head down and he doesn't get flagrant fouls. Something is awry, right? So he's the guy that goes to the rim the hardest, one of the hardest in the leagues, and he never gets a flagrant even though people chop his head, right? So that's not cool. So what do we do besides people that are smart? We start analyzing the why. Why is this going on? And the media has played a tremendous job. And we can just look strictly at the New York situation. The hit piece, Jeremy Lin, I remember a headline, Jeremy Lin is the dumbest Harvard grad ever. That kind of stuff was said about him because he took the offer from Houston. Well, the only problem is there was no offer from New York. But that did not stop the media from spinning. And because we know that Dolan is connected to New York media, we know that there was some kind of thing going on, right? And then all of a sudden we heard that he's greedy, he can't play on injury, he's weak, he's soft. And that carried over to Houston, and we all know what happened in Houston with Harden coming in, which is basically the point guard. Even though Jeremy Lin put up 13 and 6 playing along James Harden, and we had all-star Ty Lawson that couldn't even do anything with James Harden. So that in itself is a feat, folks. And in the LA situation was all bad, especially with ESPN radio. Every day they lit into Jeremy Lin, and they were praising Byron Scott. They're praising the system, worshiping Kobe. But we all know what happened in LA. They're losing on purpose. So Jeremy got dealt another bad hand, destroyed his ability to, get another contract. So he took the low offer from Charlotte. And then he had his chance to perform well in a defined role to get to where he's at with the Nets. And we all heard it from before. It's all about, the narrative, right? The media creates the narrative. The narrative is Jeremy's a backup. Jeremy's a backup. They say that Jeremy can't go left. Jeremy is a poor defender. Jeremy is a turnover machine. Jeremy is streaky. So we hear all the tales and we can see things for our own eyes, and we can come with evidence like what that lady did with the New York Times article about Jeremy being hit so many times. The video that came on YouTube with the hit piece video, right, where Jeremy was shown being hammered and yet not giving any flagrant foul calls. So basically, that's why Jeremy Lin chat boards are full of passion and energy and a lot of variety. And I think having Jeremy Lin out right now with the injury all during election time really allowed all the different wide variety of opinions in the political process to flow. And that was a great thing to see just because people care. It's good that people care. It's just that people are misinformed. And truly at this point, there's an undercurrent going on and we want to enjoy basketball, but we have to have our house in order to enjoy basketball. And I think people do have this anxiety when education costs are spiraling out of control, when the cost of living is so expensive, and it's only really benefiting a certain 1% of the people, not even the 1%, it's the 1% of the 1%ers that are getting all the benefits, and the rest of us, or the average people out there, are dealt a hand in which education costs, living costs, housing costs, healthcare costs are all skyrocketing. And I've done some analysis. I'm a little bit maybe older than the average chat room attendee. I've been educated by the most far left institution in this country, probably, the university with the most Nobel laureates. And it took me a while to deprogram from the indoctrination, but once you start seeing the light, everything becomes obvious. So, I'm glad that you guys give me a chance to hear me out, and that's the reason why people like to discuss a wide variety of issues when it comes to Jeremy Lin. And it's not just basketball. It's also the media, and it's also perception. I think that's huge. I think that's intriguing. And if it can happen in just this one case scenario, what else is happening all across the scenario? Out of all the information we've been ever taught, right? How much of it is truly factual, and how much of it has been about, the backup point guard narrative? Maybe it's because you're Asian and you see Jeremy Lin's performance from a closer eye. Maybe you look into things like he's broke the record for the best art in history, and normally you give potential, surround them with a lot of encouragement and support. People get better, not worse, and not become just a flash in the pan like everyone did. So that's why we talk about more than meets the eye. And I'll be putting up some videos because I think some people are interested and they want to see what the real is and want to take the red pill for once and not take the blue and go back and watch your CNN news and feel like you're informed by hearing a Rachel Maddow spiel for about 10 minutes and know what's going on, when really there's an undercurrent. And I just challenge everyone here to just open their hearts and minds, to the possibility of living in a different reality. That, we shouldn't accept a world where we're given chemicals in our foods, chemicals in our water supplies, where we're given all these toxins surrounding us. And, where only a fraction of our people make it and the rest are all bogged down with education costs. I mean, people in their 40s still have student loans today. And I can't even imagine what it is for younger people today. And there is nothing free. That's going against the laws of the jungle. There are no such thing as free. If there was a free education, it would cost us somewhere down the line, it would cost us somewhere else. And we'll have a bunch of kids. We spend a lot of money. Price will go up. And you'll have a lot of basket weaving kids or liberal arts and museum or something abstract that doesn't serve society and that costs us an arm and leg. Nothing is free. We need to wake up from that. We don't have a capitalistic system. We need to wake up from that because the government has picked the winners and losers. And when the lobbyists give the politicians the money, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that they're going to be picking the winners and losers. So you want as less of that as possible, people. We don't want more of that. We don't want more control. We want less control from them. I don't have all the answers, but I can help you, at least some of y'all, break free from the matrix. All right? LesserEvil in the house, y'all. Enjoy your basketball. Enjoy your holidays. Celebrate humanity. Celebrate spirit. Celebrate the season. And I'll bring it to y'all next time. Peace out.